Hello, this is Sibyl Harmony, Master Healer, Psychic, and Medium. And this is your reading for October 2019. It's still September, but this is the reading for October. And each month I like to focus on a chakra this year. So this month we'll be focusing on the 10th chakra. So the 10th chakra is also connected to the 4th chakra. The 7 major chakras are points of consciousness that govern body functions and organs in the physical body. The chakras above, 8 through 12, are your higher self. Beyond that, it goes into otherworldly energies, which I don't really deal with. So the 10th chakra is an amazing chakra to work with. It has a bluish color. It works with 9, and it's about out in the atmosphere. It's like out of our atmosphere, I would say. It has a rainbowish hue. First, I would get grounded and activate your more physical chakras and be working with that before I tried activating my 10th chakra. But you are activating it every time you meditate and bring in what I call cosmic energy, or the higher self, which is energy coming in from above. So you're already naturally connected. Where the 9th chakra we talked about last month is where your guides are and higher self is. The 10th chakra is bringing in gifts. So you can use it to create just by sitting and meditating with that light coming down, or blue light or rainbow light coming down from above. And I teach meditation. I'm going to do a meditation video today. But as you meditate and bring in that energy, you're connecting with synchronicity, which is the 10th chakra. You're connecting with creative abilities, ways of remembering from past lives, bringing in information from your higher self and your guides about how to do things, about having inspiration, about connecting with that unconditional love, and it helps things to just happen. It is the manifesting energy. It is synchronicity. It is the energy of dolphin and dogs, friend for no reason. And it's an amazing energy to work with. Now, when you do healing and you haven't resolved it through the 7th chakras, if we go up into 9 and 10, you can resolve issues that you brought in from past lives on a soul level. And so it's very cool, very amazing energy center to connect with, the 10th chakra. It also has an androgynous feeling to it. So people who work with it a lot may not feel very feminine or very masculine. It doesn't mean that you're going to be gay, but it does mean that as you're connecting with your higher self, because your higher self can be male or female depending upon which body you come into, the higher self is more androgynous. And as you're working with that energy and bringing in that knowledge and wisdom, you may acquire more qualities that can be very beautiful or very handsome, but they may not feel very masculine or feminine, if that makes sense. Okay, so I'd like to pull some cards for you. First, I want to talk a little bit about the energy. So we came into a shift in September, in the equinox, the end of September. So this is everything shifted. So this is the ending of a 10-year period. And it is, so if you look back the last 10 years, it's look at the progress you made, where you were in 2010 to now. So the other energies that are coming in, it's very social. I think I've talked about before, making plans now for your holidays and travel, because in November, Mercury goes into retrograde again. So getting things started, especially these first 2 weeks in October, we may feel like we want to be more social, making things beautiful. So making plans, moving ahead, and I was just looking at my cat. She might come in, that's okay. And relationships, so focus is on relationships. I was just talking, I was on the phone ordering some products, and I won't mention the name of the company because I'm not promoting a company, but the lady on the other end, she said, do you know anything about Oracle? Your email is Oracle, because one of my emails says Sibyl Oracle. That's not the one I use for my website. I just use Harmony Sibyl at Gmail is my, but this other one I used Oracle. And she said that I'm interested in Oracle. I'd read Oracle cards. And I was like, oh, that's so amazing. And she said, you know, I've been so alone. All my friends have left on my spiritual path. I've been really alone. And this can happen. Sometimes we are meant to, as we are waking up and shifting consciousness, our higher self wants us to go inside and have a good relationship and love ourselves, to embrace any loneliness or sadness and learn about you. And the way you do that is by spending time with you. I went through that in my awakening process where I was people's teacher, their guide, but I didn't really have any friends. And I was estranged from family and all that, which at first I was sad about, but as I embraced it and opened my heart, I realized that all that was for a reason. Now we may find that someone special, even if they're a little bit different, or maybe not exactly what we thought, but we may feel like our social circles are opening, or a special person is coming back in, special people, and you may have a feeling like you want to connect more with friends, call an old friend, or you'll be receiving a call from an acquaintance or a friend and for a get-together. It's also a good time to plan parties and get-togethers. Now for Halloween, I love the Mexican holiday, Day of the Dead, and my grandchildren's school, they do this. So you'll see the lights moving in the back because I'm meant to be in an area where there's traffic. I'm meant to be in this area of this town where I am because I'm downloading healing energy here, and it happens to have a lot of cars that drive by. So you see the lights, it's not energy. Although you may see some energy too, because I'm looking at the energy. There's a lot of energy always around me because that's the way I roll. Okay, so Day of the Dead is where you bring a picture or something from a person, or write something that you love or miss about that person, about who they were, and you bring it and you put it on an altar, and then you get up and share about who that person was or what they did that you appreciate. So it's a way of honoring our deceased loved ones. I love that holiday. Here in America, we have a holiday where we dress up in costumes, and that can be fun, and go and get treats. And it's kind of an elemental feeling to me, like tricks or treats. That can be elementals, can be treats, can give you treats or tricks. Here's my cat. It's making a noise. Hi, sweetie. Hi. Hi. Okay, so I really would prefer that people have bags of nuts and sugar-free. Hi, sweetheart. She's a Siamese. She likes to talk. Yes, hi, sweetie. So I know you can't pass out unwrapped fruit, but giving kids a bunch of sugar and then scaring them, everyone knows that major cause of illness is stress. So I can remember my son being really super scared on holidays. I think back when I was a kid, it wasn't just scary, but now, you know, with things feeling uncertain and stuff, I just don't like that part of the holiday. That's my personal opinion. Although I do, hi, friends on Facebook. Yes, I'm at Angels and Avatar. You can like me there on Facebook. So I also have a Sibyl Harmony page, but that's more for environmental or even political issues, which I don't like to bring up in my readings because I am not neutral and I have strong opinions. I'll help anyone. I love Democrats and Republicans and independents, but I have very strong opinions about the environment and about treating people with kindness and love. And so I mean, I love my country. I love America and California, but I don't like to do readings because I'm very biased and I feel that my bias could interfere. Although now that I bring that up, I feel that we are close to impeachment and it could happen. It's already, the gates opened in September. And when I heard that last thing that happened with the whistleblower thing, what happened was my guide said, this is it. Like the beginning, although the beginning has started a long time ago, the beginning of the end. Whether you like Trump or not, I'm still here to help you, but I don't think it's a good idea to sell out our soul for our environment for the economy, which is just a made up BS. Actually, the reason that he got into office is that people vote where they're resonating. And a lot of people are angry about finances, and he tricked a lot of people into thinking that he would help them. And so now I'm getting political. So the reason he's there, there's a good reason that he's there. And that reason is so that we can wake up, because actually there's a lot of corruption in governments on all sides. There are people who are selling out to lobbyists and not really working for the people. And it's been that way for a long time in this country. And it's time that that end. And here we elected a reality TV host, the worst of all the worst. So now what will happen when people wake up, as people wake up to knowing, we need to know what the truth is. And we need to have people that are actually there working for our country and the people, not for themselves. And all that corruption is being exposed on all sides. Even the main TV channels, some are just really, there's one that's like, I won't mention the name, that's just almost everything they say is not true. They may believe some of it's true, but they can't believe it's all true what they're saying. But even the other channels, even the most liberal channels, are biased for more mainstream people, either because they think it's okay or they want to feel safe, or because they're not really, they're bought and paid for. Because who owns those stations? People with money. So I won't get into that anymore, but I do feel like we are in this time in October, especially the middle of October, where there's this energy where people can become, or a person could become, or maybe even in your personal life too, reckless, angry, revengeful, do things without thinking. And then there's this other energy, the more highly evolved energy that's coming in, that will say, it's time to step up and be a hero, to really listen to people, to have courage. It's this energy of the spiritual warrior that's coming up, ready to make changes. People are more willing to step out for what is right, and they're less fearful because it's time, because the energy is supporting them. So that's what I'm feeling, the energy of October. And also in your personal relationships, there can be issues that come up. And you can use this as an opportunity to heal relationships by really listening to the person, by championing them, by being their hero, even if you don't agree with them. Okay? So I'm not talking about that in governmental terms, but more in your personal relationships and in your family. Okay? So let's see. I'd like to pull some cards and see if the guides have anything else they'd like to tell you for the month of October. And of course, I have the unicorn cards here. And the unicorns, some people think I'm nuts. I talked to the fairies when I was little. I talked to nature spirits, the Native Americans, the Irish know they're there. I saw them. I talked to them. I know they're there. They're not solid, and I didn't know why. And I thought, doesn't everybody see them? And that's because I've had past lives as a shaman. And no surprise that I do what I do now. And I just, yeah, if you go to other countries and indigenous people, they're more open to the nature spirits. I know a lot of people, when I first told them that, they'd be like, yeah, I don't care. So unicorns, the leprechauns, these types of beings were around in Lemuria and other times. There's the Native Americans feel, some tribes believe there's been 5 worlds here before this one. So many people know of Atlantis or Lemuria, may or may not believe it. But whether you believe it or not, it can be super fun. Whee! Happy Halloween! To talk about these beings. And there was a war with the Gauls, and the Gauls captured them, and they said, look, either we'll kill you now or you can go into spirit form. And they chose to go into spirit form. And some of them have reincarnated as people, believe it or not. If you read Doreen Virtue's books on, she has a little book on the types of souls, I forget what it's called, where your soul comes from. So many people are reincarnated. Many people like myself are reincarnated wise ones, wizards, shamans, medicine women, teachers, healers that are meant to work with groups of people. And these people, these earth-based religions, paganism, even the early Christianity, were working with, I believe Jesus worked with the nature spirits as well. They knew about them and they were around. Now they're only in etheric form. So, and they don't really come out very much. I have talked to other people who've seen them, but they are, every living thing has a guardian spirit, a tree, an animal. You see I have the flower here. They have healing properties. They have a consciousness, crystals. You can see I have the crystals on the table here, angel light for angel communication, and my other protection crystals. If you're feeling scared on Halloween, you can have a black tourmaline. You can get little ones like on a necklace. And here, I have the Lemurian crystal here, which is reminding us of universal consciousness and unconditional love. I wore this for the 10th chakra because quartz crystal has that rainbow energy. This crystal was apparently dug up in South America, way down in the earth, and the Lemurians implanted unconditional love and unity in the crystals when they knew that their civilization was leaving, so that we would have them here. So it's kind of an intense energy, but I really like it. Okay, so the unicorns were some of the beings that were around before the war with the Gauls in Lemuria. None of this is in school books. I know it's wild, but yeah. More people are becoming open to that. That's how, people get elected who are just complete liars, because we really don't know what the truth is about healing, what the truth is about our spirits. Even the Bible has been edited over thousands of years, and many things were taken out, like the reference to reincarnation, which many religions still, Buddhism, Hinduism, still believe in. Buddhism is more of a lifestyle, maybe. I'm not sure it's a religion. But Sufis, I'm pretty sure they believe in that, in reincarnation. And whether you do or not, you can learn from it, and it can be fun and healing. And let's get a message from the unicorns. Oh, I did want to say, some people who are reincarnated elementals have a very strong desire to protect, and also the wise ones have a very strong desire to protect the environment. Earth angels, people who are here, reincarnated angelic beings, they also care very much because they have compassion for people being hurt and suffering from extreme weather and different events like this, or animals being hurt. But the elementals get very, they can get very angry. Even the spirits can become revengeful about it. They could. But they can tell if you love them and you have respect for the environment or not. Like I have trees close to my house. I know they'll never fall down because these trees are my friends, and I let extra trees grow in my yard. My yard is very green. I never spray it. And it's a little unmanicured because the nature spirits like it that way. It's, it's clean. It's basically tidy, but it's not manicured because they're not meant to be. It's meant to be more natural. It's more of it's a better energy. So all this mowing the lawns and spraying stuff is kind of weird and creepy to me. I'm different. And why would you want to be like everyone else? Because look at the world. Oh my God. Okay. So the unicorns are coming in and saying, believe in yourself. See yourself doing well, and you will. Ooh, I like that. So if you're praying for something and it's not coming, if you're going, please, oh God, give me a job, or something like that, that's a place of weakness and lack. If you're saying, thank you for the great new job, thank you for an amazing job, I am so grateful. You see the difference of the vibration? It's more like I'm allowing, and then feel what that feels like. And it can't not come to you. You may not be able to dictate which job or which relationship or which person, because you can't control someone else, but you can say thank you for an amazing job with great pay that I enjoy doing, and to show me the steps, and then you'll be guided to the steps. So it's about paying attention. So here they're saying to see yourself doing well and you will succeed. And I just want to show a picture of a unicorn. There's a unicorn. Kids love unicorns. That would be a great Halloween costume. I just want to show the picture because pictures can be healing. Okay, and now that I'm talking about the nature spirits, I have a fairies cards. Fairy cards. Oh, okay. I started keeping them in the boxes because I have so many decks. It keeps it more organized and I don't have room for them all in my reading space. So then it takes a few minutes to get them out. But me being an Aries, I like to whip them out right away. Okay, so let's see here is the fairies. God, show us the card. Oh, jumped out. Holiday. The answer to your question you're looking for is taking a vacation, a treat, or a holiday. So really enjoying the holiday. Yay, after I said all that awful stuff about Halloween. Enjoy the holiday. Oh, that's why that came in, because the nature spirits love when you're having fun and you're laughing and you're uplifted. That's what brings them around. They love music, parties, fun. That's why they're attracted to children and pets like dogs. Okay, then here we have letting go. So if you surrender the need to control, your relaxed energy can rapidly attract your desires. So here we have a nature spirit sitting in a tree with a bird about letting go. Let things come to you naturally. We don't want to force it, because then we end up with another problem. Like if we rush and force and get the car that we thought maybe there was a better one, but we're afraid that we won't find another one, so we just get it and then we find out, wow, I could have gotten another better car if I just waited. If it doesn't feel right, don't try to force things or control things and make decisions out of fear. Let things come to you. Open up, having faith and having trust that you are being guided, you are being helped. Okay? And then one more. Okay. This is about seasons. So we're in the season. This is talking about summer. So we're beginning this new 10-year cycle now. And so starting projects and getting things now through the middle of October, and then December, January, more like January starts to be a good time to pick things up after the holidays. And there's this amazing energy coming in November that is opening up spiritual gifts and awakening. And we're already feeling, and that's why this card came in, to help me, even though we want to stay in the present moment, to help us to look ahead and to continue our spiritual work, because we are evolving, we are growing, we are healing individually and as a people. And I put this out on my newsletter. If you're on my newsletter, which is on my website, sibylharmony.com, spelled S-I-B-Y-L, harmony.com, and you sign up for the newsletter, you'll be eligible for like a 10% discount on my readings. And I think it was a 20% discount on readings, and which is really pretty good, readings and healings. And also please like and subscribe on YouTube. If you're getting this in the newsletter, if you go over to YouTube and like and subscribe, you'll get other news, and whenever I have specials and spiritual messages going out. So thank you so much for sharing your time with me. May you be healed, because in truth, you already are. Thank you. Sending you so much love. Bye.